Welcome to the discussion and thank you for always joining us. This is K.c.s.e 2005 paper 2 question number 17, a question on differentiation. And the question we have reads, a curve is represented by the function y is equal to a third x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. Then we are told, part A, you find the dy over dx. Dy over dx means the gradient function of this curve. And as usual, for us to find the dy over dx, we multiply down here by the power. That is in case of a third x cubed. We multiply 3 here, then we go and less 1 from the power, such that we are going to have 3 times a third, which is going to give us 1. 1 times x will give us x. Then from 3 you less 1, we are going to remain with power 2 plus x squared. You multiply 2 down here, then you less 1 from the power. We are simply going to have 2x power 1, which is the same as 2x. Then minus negative 3x is the same as it is raised to the power of 1. You multiply that 1 here, then you less 1 from the power. We are simply going to have negative 3x power 0. Any number raised to 0 is 1. 1 times minus 3, you remain with minus 3. And that gives us now the dy over dx. Once we have done that, we move to part B of the question. And we are supposed to determine the values of y at the turning points. And we know for sure that at the turning point of any curve, the dy over dx will always be equal to 0. So we are going to take the function x squared plus 2x minus 3 we equate to 0. We get a quadratic equation. Then using product sum factor method, we can get the values of y. That will help us to get the values of, we can get the values of x. That will help us to get the values of y. So to get the product, you take the coefficient of x squared, which is 1 times minus 3, giving us negative 3. Then the sum is usually the coefficient of the linear term, which is 2. So we need two factors whose product is negative 3 and their sum is positive 2. The two factors is negative 1 and positive 3. With that, we come and write this equation. We are going to have x squared. The middle term is replaced by the numbers, that is plus 3x minus x, 1, negative 1, it's the same as minus x, and of course minus 3, and we equate this to 0. We can now factorize the two in pairs. For x squared plus 3, x is common, so we are going to have x outside into x plus 3. Then we come here, the brackets must be the same in this case. So x and positive 3, we are going to put negative 1 outside, such that we have x and minus 1, then x plus 3, and this one is going to be equal to 0. Once we have done that, we can now solve for the values of x. For x minus 1, we equate to 0. The value of x is going to be positive 1, or x plus 3 will give us 0, meaning x is going to be negative 3. Once we have gotten the values of x, we need the values of y, because that is what the question is about. So we can say when x is positive 1, then the value of y is going to be, we take x to the main function, we are going to have a third times x, which is 1, cubed, plus x squared, which is 1, we are going to square this, minus 3 times x, which is 1 plus 2, and this one is going to give us the value of y at x is equals to negative 1 as a third. Also, when x is equals to -3, then the value of y is going to be a third into x, which is -3 cubed, plus x is -3 squared minus 3 times x, which is -3 plus 2. And this one is going to give us an answer equivalent to 11. That means, therefore, the value of y is going to be a third, and y is also going to be positive 11. Once we have done that, we have answered this particular question very, very well. We now move to part C of the question. In the space provided below, sketch the curve of y is equals to a third x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. What we are going to do when it comes to curve sketching, we are first going to identify the stationary points. And the stationary points we have are x is 1, and the corresponding y coordinate is a third, and x is -3, and the corresponding y component or coordinate is positive 11. So when it comes to curve sketching, what we do is that we are going to simply sketch using the stationary points. You can see the stationary points we have are 1 and a third. So the highest value of y is 11, and therefore we are going to use a scale of simply 2 units. This one will be 4, 6, this one will be 8, 10, and this one is going to be 12. The highest value of x is -3 on the left side, that is -1, -2, and -3. Then we have 1, 2, 3. This is our x-axis, and the other one is y-axis. Coming down, we are going to have -2 and -4 at this point. So what is most important at this point? It is to show the turning points of the curve, and we know this one is -3, 11. Let me bring it here. So when x is 1 here, the value of y is a third. Let me put it at this point. At 1, we are going to have a third here. And at x is equals to -3, y is going to be 11. And 11 is going to be at this point here. That means this is the first turning point, and this is the second turning point. So we are only going to show the turning points of this particular curve this way. So we have -3, 11 at this point. We also have 1 and a third at this particular point. We can also give our curve a name. Y is equals to a third x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. And by so doing, we have now sketched the curve of the function y is equals to a third x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. A reminder is that the turning points are very important regardless of how you are going to extend on these other sides. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take 1 second. You click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. For online lessons, feel free to contact us through 0701 686 283